A recent question that we've gotten is whether or not a client should terminate their CJA federal court appointed attorney and hire a brand new or a very recent law school graduate. You have one life, one case, the decision is ultimately yours, but these are my thoughts. In order for you to qualify for CJA as a lawyer, at least in the Southern and the Eastern District of New York, this is where I know the process, you need to be very good. Not only do you need to be very good, you need to be exceptional. You need to do federal trial practice. You need to have done a lot of federal cases, even if you did not go to trial. You need to know how to write well. You probably need to know how to do federal appellate work. And it's very, very competitive for someone to get on the CJA panel. Like, you need to have all these things. And then there's also this vetting process where they call your adversaries and you call your judges, and they see if you're competent and if you're qualified and if you're responsible and if you're ready for the panel work. So I do think the people who do CJA work, at least in Southern and in Eastern, are incredibly dedicated, incredibly experienced, and excellent, stellar lawyers. And there's a lot of big firms that end up doing CJA work just because they want to give their junior associate attorneys the experience of going to federal court and of arguing before a federal judge. I think you can get excellent counsel through CJA panel. With that said, I think it's very, very tough to graduate law school and know what you're doing. You have the sense of just legal theory, but you don't know how it works in practice. You never want, as the client, to have the attorney learn something for the first time on your case. If you learned this on the case before, that's fine, but you cannot afford an attorney to make silly mistakes because they just don't know any better on your case. So my recommendation, go with the experienced attorney, even if you're like, oh, I want this brand new law school graduate. Ultimately, the decision is yours, but I do think you're really risking giving up a known commodity, giving up someone with a lot of experience for the unknown and for the inexperienced, and you never, ever, ever want the attorney to be learning how to do something for the first time on your case because chances are you may not be able to undo their mistakes.